Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers, and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A gain of 14.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
First down. First and 10.
These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now a second and 10.
He was defended by Devon Bland.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Brings up second and 5.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
9 yards. That's good.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. And this one complete to Smith. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Daniels. And he fires one incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Harrison Jr. Incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 109 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Able to hit his target Lamb. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
To C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the RPO hit, and he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 57 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 more yards. That's another
A first down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Eagles first down. A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And it's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Eagles first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw here. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even it's 7 now as they kick it away. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Cowboys offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got room past the 30, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another Cowboys first down.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jay Ferguson from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Eagles 7.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense and receiver Devontae Smith set for this next possession. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And it pushes way forward to about the 32.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
In motion right is Smith.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this one quickly to land. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In formation for the Eagles.
On on is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here we go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 8. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's another Cowboys.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They run it again with Cook. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this 1st half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pretty motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And Cook has it, left side. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
James Cook. No gain on the play.
To the air goes Daniels. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Daniels. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on Indianapolis. And it's Josh Downs. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Colts are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And this is the running back for the visitors. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Vikings come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. He'll find the former Wolverine, Colston Loveland, in the end zone. The Bears win their second straight as they get the victory here. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12, with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late-season byes. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little. To throw is Daniels. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Again, this is Cook. Shifts past him at the 45. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
48-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Hand off to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taken down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dig routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route, and he made the right call.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Now back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ursa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts over the middle here to Brown. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw right side here going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They start the drive with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, Harrison. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Working the middle of the field. And he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Gets this out wide to Pickens. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting home that time to Marby and Overshown.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Eligible receiver downfield.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. Jalen Carter. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter right out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 46-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. 24 now. Here's a second down and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 30. That's good.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Third and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeMarvion Overshown picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Daniels. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Here's third and 7.
To number 4, James Cook. That's a gain of 3.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Cook following the penalty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Daniels from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack of finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up second and 2.
From the 20, here's second and a couple. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
To the air goes Daniels. Completes this one to Pickens. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second and 10, Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Third and 5.
26. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 97 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Here's Cook again. And to the 42-yard line here, and brought down there.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First down.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for Dallas, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game.
Two-thirds of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hansen, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And